Yep, I think it's just the lens. Awesome.
I mean, of course, we can always just...
Back in school, me and my friends would do a field day, and then we'd do like this. So we can't talk to each other. We don't signal anything.
Alright.
I think they call that Morse code.
We're like that. And so
Did you all have fun at Sareth-Fest so far?
Yeah!
Awesome. So thankful for you to celebrate 10 years with you guys and ladies, and so thankful for CR23 to open their doors for this. It's gonna be amazing. And no film recording or anything of that matter. I know, we'll put it on YouTube, I promise. And so, it's story time with Sareth Ney, baby. Yeah. That's for Adam Cole. I'm an AEW fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I became a stand-up comedian after my horror years in LA. And the reason why there's like Hellraiser influence, Fear and Loathing out there is because I was the apprentice to Clive Barker from 2009 to 2013. And he knew that I couldn't scare people like he can. And so I thought, he goes, "You're too happy. You should try stand-up." So I'd always come back to the studio with all these wild stories of LA, and some that I couldn't even believe with my own eyes. So I thought, well, I'm just gonna try stand-up. So I went to this cafe called Jump Cut Cafe in Studio City, and I was so scared that I dressed up as my superhero alter ego, Wu Manchu. You probably saw him last night. And I did 5 minutes, the best I could, and I switched from my Rage Against the Machine shirt, which I saw some of you all dancing to them at Roy Rumble's set. And I switched from that to Wu Manchu, and I did 5 minutes, and I switched back, and the guy asked, "Hey, where's that comic? I need him to do 5 more minutes. I need to, fill more time." And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about, dude." He goes, "So you're pulling an Andy Kaufman on me, aren't you?" I guess I am the man on the moon. So I went back home to Colorado, Pueblo, Colorado, and at the downtown bar they used to have an open mic hosted by Wade Ridley, and I thought, wow, I got the stand-up comedy bug, and I'm gonna keep on doing this and see what happens. And so I started doing open mics, and I could never get on shows. So I ended up having my very first show at the downtown bar, and it was my roast. I wanted to be baptized in fire. And so Sean Beeman was on my roast panel, and they grilled me, and I moved out to LA, to Daytona Beach. I said, "Hey, I just need 3 comics, 3 bands to send me on my way." And I tagged one member of each band that I wrote about, because I'm a journalist too. And the one night only event turned into a 3-day event, and that's how Sareth-Fest was born. I love you too, George.
Love you!
I love you too.
Yeah!
We all love you.
I love you all. And so, since 10 years ago, it started, and it got another sibling out in Daytona Beach. So, Colorado is more music heavy, and Daytona Beach is more comedy heavy. And I couldn't afford to bring the comedians here from Florida, so that's why I started a new one there. And it's free to get in, so go to the Tiranog Irish Pub October 5th through 7th. We're going on 3 years over there. 10 years at the CR23 Bombshelter. We had it everywhere. Rainbow Bar, Phil's, Kadoya, Smitty's, Rainbow, Ragetown Manor. We had them everywhere, and finally we got a home here. And it's underground, and it's like, I think it's in like paying tribute to Clive, because Nightbreed, we're the Nightbreed. This is our Midian and the Black Sheep and whatnot. So with that being said, Sean's gonna stop the camera for story time. And we're gonna go into my stand-up scene. So I got the nickname the cleanest, dirtiest comic in Daytona Beach. From Kevin Tibbert, because I say dirty things without any curse words.
Yeah!
So you're all ready for this crazy ride?
Yeah!
All right, I took a 4-month hiatus, and I'm back, baby. All right. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Oh yeah!
And
Let's talk about bukkake. My name is Sareth Ney, and I'm a dirty son of a peach.
Yeah!
It all started when I was 15 years old. I thought it'd be a good idea to steal a nudie mag from my uncle, but I didn't know how much he cried during sex. Like, all the pages were all wrinkly and they were all stuck together. I thought they were his tears and his boogers, but they weren't. They were his knuckle babies and his water-based lube. And my mom found it, and she tore it right in front of me. And it saddened me because it reminded me of the Oklahoma City bombing, because all the dead babies came out of it. When I was 18 years old, I went to my very first strip club. Right. It used to be an old church. It was Deja Vu in Colorado Springs, folks. That's right. And my very first lap dance came from a girl that looked exactly like Marilyn Manson. That's right. She walked up to me like she was my own personal Jesus. She turned out to be an Antichrist superstar. She was one of the beautiful people. She put on a dope show. And that night I had sweet dreams. It was fantastic, folks. It was great. Down that street from there, I went back to Pueblo. And I went to the old Renegade Royale. Do you remember that, folks? It's the old adult bookstore on 4th Street, East 4th Street.
I'm too young to know that shit.
Oh.
I got it 1 by 7-Eleven.
I remember.
That's the one to go to. Anywho, I go in there, and there were these fists attached to hands behind the clerk. And they were made out of latex. And one was black, and it looked like this, and it looked like it was hailing Hitler, but with, or actually it was Black Power, that's right. And then there was another one that looked like this. It was like it was hailing Hitler, but with rheumatoid arthritis. And they go to the back, and in the back there was an adult arcade. I said, "Hey, Mr. Clerk, what are those used for?" He goes, "Turn to channel 27. There's a movie called Five Finger Donkey Punch. And you'll see what they're used for." So I go back there, and there's this fist in someone's bum. As soon as I popped in that token, there was a white lawn chair in there with a brown skid mark on it. There was a fist in someone's bum, and they pulled it out, and their butthole flipped inside out. And I thought I was watching Citizen Kane, because their butthole turned to a rosebud. And I leaned into the TV and I said, "Rosebud." Until this day, I thought that screen was sponsored by Krispy Kreme. So gross. I started loving myself when I was 18 years old. That's right. If you love yourselves, give me a hell yeah. I remember it was around the 4th of July, and my red rocket went up. No White Sauce came out. And I gave myself blue balls. And I wrote a little song about it. You all want to hear it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Stroked my meat, thought it was grand, fell in love with my right hand. It went well for a minute or two, then I came, felt like glue. And a slip I can't grip. Never thought I'd be the one who would slip. Then I started to realize I shot jizz in my left eye, I masturbate me. Self, I masturbate me. I came so hard and I beat my dick like I had none. Let it drip away. I was clean for about an hour. After that, rack smelled sour. It took all I ever had. No sign of guilt, no feeling bad, no. And a slip I can't grip. Never thought I'd be the one who would slip. Then I started to realize I shot jizz in my left eye. I masturbate me. Self, I masturbate me. Love, love, love. I came so hard and I beat my dick like I had none. Let it drip away. That's my story. As you see, came not once, not twice, but 3. Now it's over, and I'm mad because I made a mess with all I had. I masturbate me. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Put it on Spotify. I was listening to it.
It's on YouTube, actually. Subscribe to my channel and look it up. so much. It's a self-love song. That's right.
You named your anthem.
It is. Speaking of music, in my mid-20s, I went to Bangkok, Thailand. That's right, and this story is called So Much for My Happy Ending. It's dedicated to Avril Lavigne. Because it's complicated. It's complicated. So like I said, I went to Bangkok, Thailand in 2006, and they thought I was black there. And my translator is Thai, and we were at a massage parlor, and there's these ladies behind the glass, so it was like Rush Hour 2 all over again. And we picked our numbers, and we went from the set of, they thought I was black, Chris Tucker, and he was my Jackie Chan. So we went from the set of Rush Hour 2 to the set of Hostel. We went back door. And we said, if we separate, they're going to dismember us, and we'll never see our families ever again. So we all shared a room together. And I thought we were just getting massages, but they started taking off all their clothes except for me. My lady goes, "Why aren't you taking off all your clothes, Sareth?" I said, "Because I'm a virgin, I don't want to lose it this way." So my buddy ends up getting a threesome right in front of me.
Yeah!
That's right. I'm a cuck, guys.
What a W!
I'm a cuck.
Was it hot?
It was so hot, and let me tell you how hot it was. My lady gets on her back, like Ronda Rousey puts him in a rear naked choke. His lady puts water and soap all over her body and treats it like a loofah.
Yeah!
And so he treats his body like a slip and slide, like Trick Daddy. And his chub goes up 3 inches, because he's Asian. And the sex lasted 3 minutes, right? So it was like a minute an inch. So my lady, right after they finished, she comes up to me, she goes, "So you're a virgin, huh?" "I am a virgin." "And so you're Superman?" I'm like, "I am Superman, and you're my kryptonite." So the following Monday was the first day of class at CSU Pueblo. And I remember my teacher goes, "All right, Sareth, it's the first day of class, introduce yourself to the class. It's your first, it has to be an adjective, same first letter as your name." I said, "I'm gonna go Super Sareth." Like, "Why are you gonna go Super Sareth?" I said, "Because I was called Superman at a Bangkok massage parlor. It's a long story." What do y'all think? Pretty nice?
I love it.
Very nice.
Yeah!
Awesome. So after I graduated college, I moved out to Los Angeles, and I visited this very gay-friendly party town called West Hollywood. And so I went to this crosswalk that's all rainbow colors all the way around, and I thought by crossing it, I'd run into a leprechaun and get a bag of Skittles. But I didn't. I ran into this big gay bear with a nice whip.
I mean, just as good, right?
I can't tell you. It was a Care Bear for sure.
He didn't have any Skittles?
What kind of Care Bear?
It was the rainbow ones. Of course it was.
The gay one?
It was a gay one.
Hell yeah!
Indeed.
1 minute.
We start again. I meet this big gay bear, and he goes, "Hey, cub." I'm like, "I'm not a cub. I'm a Rockies fan. I'm from Colorado." He says, "You should go to a bathhouse." I didn't know what a bathhouse was, folks. So I go to this place. Had all these holes in the walls. And I thought I had a termite problem.
Glory holes!
But it wasn't. Because out of nowhere, this pecker hits me right in the back of the leg. And I'm like, "What the Tanya Harding is going on around here?" Then from another wall, this pecker hits me right in the face. I'm like, "What the Ronda Rousey?" Then from another wall, I see some dude's face. I said, "Hey, mister, what am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to feed you snacks?" It's like, "No, you're supposed to put your pecker to this wall." I'm like, "There's no duct tape around this hole. I'm not getting splinters on my wood." So his pecker comes to the wall. There's 3 peckers facing me from different directions. And rock music comes on. And I thought it was Judas Priest. But it was Iron Maiden. I was inside of an Iron Maiden full of peckers, folks.
Yeah!
And I stuck around to see what the next song would be, and it was Come Together by the Beatles. Because if you think about it, that song goes, "Come together."
Right now, over me.
And I was drenched, folks. Head to toe in man grave, and it was so salty, just like my ex's.
Did you get married?
It looked like I just left dealers on a Black Friday sale because I had a pearl necklace, pearl earrings, and pearl bracelets to match. right after LA, I moved back home to Colorado, and my dad goes, son, I feel bad. I never got to teach you about the birds and the bees. And your mom tore up your nudie mags when you were 15. I'm like, Dad, it's okay. I just got man gravy all over me. He's like, no, son, I insist. Let's go to YouTube together. They teach you about everything. I'm like, Dad, that's not how it works. Let's go to Pornhub together. So my dad and I went to Pornhub together. And on the top right-hand corner screen says all our HD. And I thought the HD stood for hard dingling. But it doesn't. It stands for high definition. And we clicked on it, and there was a brand new acronym on the left-hand side of the screen that was DP. And I thought DP was director of photography. But it doesn't. It stands for double penetration. And when we clicked on it, it looked like two giraffes sitting at the same tree. It was wild, folks. It was wild. My dad left me alone, and I'm a huge wrestling fan. Attitude Era from WWE. I love AEW too, and I remember Stone Cold Steve Austin with the Stone Cold Stunner and pedigree with Triple H. And my dad left me alone for these movies for a long time, and I came up with these sex moves. But since the techno music would make my pecker soft, I played a 90s mix on YouTube. And so I want to share these sex positions with you all. They're dirty now. Don't try these at home. All right.
You can't stop me.
Fair warning. So this one is called the Winter Storm, just for Colorado. It's where you bust on their butts and you make them fart it back at you.
Spread your legs!
Save tonight and fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow, but not on my face. Not on my face.
Yes, on your face!
This one's called the Sea-Doo, folks. The Sea-Doo is where instead of motorboating their boobs, you do it to their butts until you Sea-Doo. She likes me for me, not because I hang with Leonardo, or Donatello, or Raphael, or Michelangelo. Because I know I look like one of the Ninja Turtles. That's right. I'll leave off with one more dirty sex position. It's called the Citizen Kane.
Show us it!
The Citizen Kane. Remember those latex fists from earlier?
Hell no!
You'll need two of them for this trick.
Show us!
All right. So what you want to do is you lather that fist that looked like it won the Olympics,
Spread your legs!
you know? So you lather it up with oil-based lube and you shove it right up their bums. Then you take the one that looks like I was hailing Hitler with rheumatoid arthritis. You slap them with it like they stole something from Singapore.
Give us an example!
Later. And so, you pull that fist out, their butthole flips inside out, it looks like a rosebud, and you lean into their ear and you say, rosebud.
Does water-based work?
Yes, it works.
Okay.
Now, for that song, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Meatloaf.
No, I won't do that. All right, folks, what do you think of the stand-up and storytelling of the evening? You know, this is monumental.
My name is Jill Carlson. I do run Comic Uprising. If you're interested, I do have trucker caps back there, one of a kind. And I'll give you all the liquid death you can handle if you purchase one. Give it up one more time for Sareth.
Alright, Sareth.
All right, give it up for Jill Carlson, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, Joe.
Give it up for all you folks in CR23 Bombshelter, Cody, Joker, Carrie, everyone upstairs for making food for all week, all 3 days, and all the comedians and musicians. And give it up for Kwan's Kitchen, K-Nails and Spa, and Liquid Death for the tin signs and the koozies. And this one, we celebrate 10 years of Sareth-Fest, and I'd like to dedicate this to my mom. I don't mean to bring the room down, but she passed away from cancer 3 days before her birthday. So this one's for her, and we're going to be in Daytona Beach at Tiernog Irish Pub, and we're going to keep the comedy going and the music going. We're going to go 3 years there, so thank you all for celebrating everyone here and my mom upstairs, and give up for all the comics and musicians and everyone involved. You have been fantastic. I have just a few shirts left and some tote bags, and some koozies, so come see me, and they're all yours. Alrighty, have a great night. My name is Sareth Ney, Sareth-Fest. Thank you so much. Take care.
Yes.